All right, guys, I'm going to show you something really cool, and this is something that's troubled me for so long. Been trying to figure it out, and I finally figured it out. It's super simple to do, and it'll change your funnels. I mean, don't get too carried away with this stuff because funnels really have to focus on conversion. But this is how you can change the size of your rows within ClickFunnels. So excited for this. Right, as you know, ClickFunnels is, there's a ton of great things, and part of that is that the drag and drop interface. You don't need to know coding or anything like that, but because they make it simple, there are restrictions, and so certain situations, especially when you want to do certain things with design or make things look a certain way, you need to know a little bit more to make it happen. And so you don't have to know code for this, you just have to follow my instructions, like step by step. You don't have to know really what most of this stuff means, but we're gonna apply some CSS to this design to make these rows. So we have the sections here, the green, and then we have the rows that are here, right, the blue. And we're gonna make this row extend all the way to the edge of my browser, okay? And you can do whatever you want with this, but this can be a cool way to just change the way your funnel and page looks, right? And you can get a lot more complicated with this stuff. And I'm gonna have more tutorials on the CSS stuff applied to funnels because I think it's awesome. But I just want to show you how to do this. All right, so just follow along. It's super simple, right? I'm gonna tell you everything that you need to pay attention to and focus on so you can get this done. All right. So we're gonna focus on just this section here, right? So we're gonna make this row, this blue row, extend all the way to the edge. All right, sound good? So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to click on settings on the section. We're gonna come down here to this pound sign, the hashtag, and we're gonna click on it. And then we're gonna go here. It says, see how it says CSS ID selector? We're just gonna copy, select all that, and we're gonna copy that, and we're gonna click out of that. Now we're gonna come up here to settings, right? So we go to settings, and we're gonna go down to custom CSS. Right, you see I already have one in here. I have a lesson on how to do this with your sections, right? How to make your sections a certain height, the simple way. But anyway, that's another lesson. But so all we're gonna do from that code we copied, we're gonna say Control V or Command V, whatever that we have. Now we have our section there. So the next thing, just type this out exactly as I do it. We're gonna do a space, and we're gonna put a period, right? And then lowercase container, right? Now there's no space, but this needs to be capitalized. Inner. So we're gonna do INNER. Okay. Then you can put a space after that. So you see as we have the section with the thing we copied, section. Then we're gonna space, period, container inner. Then we're gonna do this curly bracket thing. And all we're gonna do is after the curly bracket, we're gonna say width, WIDTH. Doesn't have to be capitalized. Colon. All right. There's a colon there. Now you can put a space here if you want. It doesn't matter. And the cool thing here with this code is like you can tell what impacts it, because if you put a space and you're not supposed to have a space, it'll change it or it won't work. So anyways, so we're just gonna put a percent value here. So I'm gonna do 100%, right? 100%. Now there's nothing that's happened yet. All you have to do is then close out this code, right? And close out the bracket, right, to make sure everything's good and doesn't get messed up with anything. So I'm going to exit out of this, and now you see we have my logo over here and my nav bar over here. Pretty cool, right? So now it spans across the entire screen. So I'm just going to save this, and I'm going to preview it on my browser, right? Now we have it go all the way across the entire screen. I need to add a video there, but that's what we wanted. Now I will say that I don't want it to go 100%. I want to have a little bit of buffer between the sides. So all we're just going to do is we're just going to do 90%, right? 90% is good enough for me. All right. And that's how you do it, right? That's how you simply extend the size of your row. Now, if I was like, you know what, I don't want this nav bar, right? See this? I don't want this. And we're not going to use CSS for this, but I don't want it to be aligned right. I can always come here and just go over to advanced and align that center, right? And then it has more space, right? If I wanted it like that. All right, does that sound pretty good? Hopefully this is helpful, and it's super simple, and you can do this for each section, right? So I could do the same thing for this one too. If I wanted to have this row expand the entire thing, I can do the same thing here, right? So that's it for now. And there's probably a way that I can get this to be to do specific rows. That specific rows will expand, but that'll be for another lesson. So hopefully this is helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.